It was a game of hope, of fire, of flashes of brilliance, but ultimately, it was a game of lessons. Caitlin Clark walked onto the court in Las Vegas not as a rookie anymore, but as a symbol, a rising phenomenon carrying the expectations of millions. She had seen defeat before. But this one felt different. The Indiana Fever came to battle. And for 3 quarters, they were winning that battle. The Aces, defending WNBA champions, were reeling, losing 3 straight, looking disconnected, looking vulnerable. And for most of the game, Indiana made them look exactly like that. Caitlin Clark wasn't just facilitating, she was orchestrating. Finding lanes that didn't exist. Delivering no-look passes. Creating movement with nothing but a glance. She wasn't scoring 30 points. But she was doing what leaders do, elevating everyone around her. Aliyah Boston responded. She was a force inside. Strong, precise, unshakable. Her footwork was crisp. Her mid-range game reliable. Her confidence, growing. And when the Fever led by 10 in the second quarter, there was a quiet belief. Could this be it? Could this be the night Indiana takes down the champs? Could Caitlin Clark finally check this box? Beat the Aces. In Vegas. On the road. With the lights at their brightest. But basketball is not a game of 3 quarters. It is a game of 4. And the 4th, that belonged to the Aces. As the final 10 minutes unfolded, Las Vegas reminded the league, and the world, why they're still the measuring stick. A'ja Wilson took over. Not loudly, not forcefully, but effectively. Every possession, every rebound, every rotation, she willed her team back into the game. Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young found their rhythm. The ball began to move faster. The defense tightened. Turnovers were forced. Easy looks disappeared. And slowly, methodically, the 10-point deficit became a tie. Then a lead. Then a statement. Indiana didn't collapse. They didn't fold. But they hesitated. And that hesitation cost them. The crispness of the first half turned into caution. The freedom turned into frustration. The Fever were outscored, outmuscled, outlasted. The final score, Las Vegas Aces 89. Indiana Fever 81. Another hard-fought loss. Another game that slipped through their fingers. Another reminder that promise is not enough, execution is everything. Caitlin Clark finished the game with a respectable stat line. Not her best, but far from her worst. Her vision was on display. Her leadership was evident. Her potential, still limitless. But in the WNBA, potential only takes you so far. Aliyah Boston, too, showed why she's one of the league's cornerstones. She gave everything. But the post became a battleground, and in the fourth quarter, the Aces owned that battleground. And yet, despite the defeat, this was not a night of despair. It was a night of growth. Because this Indiana Fever team, they are not the team they were last year. They are not the team many doubted months ago. They are learning, they are fighting, they are growing. They led on the road against the champs. They outplayed the Aces for 30 minutes. Now they must learn how to do it for 40. Because that's the WNBA. That's what it takes to win in this league. No excuses. No moral victories. Just lessons, and the will to come back stronger. Caitlin Clark stood tall in defeat. Spoke with poise. Praised her teammates. Acknowledged the fourth quarter swing. Took ownership. This is what leaders do. The Fever leave Vegas with another L in the standings. But they leave with something more important than that, the belief that they're close. Close to something special. Close to competing with anyone. Close to turning all the hype into real, lasting results. And the Aces, they reminded the world they're still here, still dangerous, still capable of flipping the switch when it matters. But they also saw something in Indiana. A threat, a challenge, a team that's coming, with a rookie who plays like a veteran, with a core that refuses to quit. And when the rematch comes, and it will, the Fever will remember every second of this loss. Every turnover, every missed shot, every fourth quarter possession, because that's how champions are born. Not in comfort, but in heartbreak, in hunger, in games like this. So mark this one down. June 22nd, Las Vegas. The night the Aces reminded the league who they are. And the night the Fever got one step closer to becoming who they were meant to be.